Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making it mark. Hard way wrestling, straight from the heart.
Oh my God, we're back!
We're back!
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. We are back. It is a new year. Hi.
Hey, be careful! You're gonna pop the stitches up there. Like,
I healed up real nice. Gentlemen, we are back on the tubes. We are back. Where else are we back? We're on Facebook. Isn't that where we're supposed to be? Make sure you go like and subscribe. I know you're coming across this right now. You're like, oh my God, 3 of the sexiest mofos on the internet are in front of me right now, and I don't have any lotion. And Mr. Puffers, welcome back, Mr. Puffers. We thought you'd be dead by now. It was touch and go last year, but you're back. Good job, Mr.
I think all he needed was a good diet change with his food since he's getting older, because he's starting to get really fat again.
Me too. We all needed a break from each other. We were getting on each other's nerves. Scotty was getting worn out. Ricky was, well, he was pretty much wore out before that. But anyway, we're all back, gentlemen. I missed your faces. I've seen more Ricky than Scotty, but a lot of things have been going on, man. Before I get to me, let's talk about you. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about anyway. Scotty. Everybody's here to see Scotty anyway. It's not really about me. It's not really about Ricky. We're all here to see Scotty. Two bodies.
Why not? Like,
he's back, baby. He's back. Scotty, how have you been? What's been going on? Tell us what you like. You get any?
I mean, life has actually been pretty good. Just, got a little wore out with wrestling, decided to take a break, and whatnot. So, but no, just been chilling, doing a lot of just working mostly, trying to, keep up with the bills, keep up, make sure things are getting paid. Been enjoying some independent wrestling.
Okay.
So, which I'll get into a little bit later on, but just been doing some stuff down in Delaware with USW Brian Hardy's crew, our old friend Brian, and then just other different stuff, and just loving life, enjoying the time away from wrestling a little bit, at least the modern, the televised wrestling that we see every week. Kind of needed a little bit of a break from that, but other than that, doing good, having fun.
Hey, awesome. Welcome back, Ricky. You've had an eventful couple of months.
The last half year.
I blame Scotty, by the way, because if we were doing this all the time, if we were doing this, my mustache is getting ripped on right now. If it wasn't for Scotty wanting to take a break, you might have not injured yourself. Give everybody an update on what happened to you, Sith Ricky.
Well, first of all, we'll go back to August when this ESPN deal started.
Mm-hmm.
And that just left a sour taste in my mouth. Like, at that point, I was like, I'm not paying for this shit. I need
$30, right? Wasn't it? It was $30 at the time, and it was just a standalone $30. But they've had some deals since then. You could still get.
It still pisses me off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Listen, I get it. I understand, and it irritates me too. And I still have not gotten ESPN yet. I've figured out a way to get all the other channels that I want and add ESPN for just a couple of dollars more. So no big deal. We're all streaming anyway. None of us have cable. I actually had cable for a very short amount of time, and then I got rid of it again. I was just like, cable was $260 a month.
Jeez,
right?
Louise.
And it was I pay $100 for internet. I pay for the top internet, and the extra $160, what was I really paying for? Right? Did I need to watch AEW? Probably not. I can watch AEW on HBO if I watch it live. You can watch it live on HBO, no big deal. But ESPN, the whole go back to the ESPN thing here, it's getting better. We're figuring it out. It was a culture shock at the beginning, but go ahead, Palpatine, go ahead.
So yeah, after that, I kind of needed a break from wrestling, and then the end of October, diabetes tried to kill me again. My sugar bottomed out at home. I blacked out, hit the deck off the last few steps. I broke my wrist right here, and I fractured my ankle. No surgery, thankfully, because the orthopedics snapped my wrist back in place. I'm still on the mend healing. It's about at 80% healed. Have not worked since, and just started therapy. So yeah, it's been fun.
You're looking good.
It's been fun trying to wipe my ass and do everything right-handed, considering I'm left-handed and I broke my left wrist.
Oh man!
So I got a similar wiping ass myself. So Randy just said, I told you Hulu Plus live ESPN stuff is included $90 a month. So I found out that we could do ESPN, HBO, Disney, and Hulu. I think it's Hulu, or is it HBO Max? Or it might be Hulu. I can't remember. Anyway, it's $38 a month. And if you add like $8 more, you can get, there's another streaming service. So it ends up being like 40 couple bucks. You can have all that. So there is a way out there. They're giving deals away all the time with these streaming networks. So you can find a deal. So
in the TV app, you sons of bitches are now charging for pay-per-views.
They really are. They are.
Yeah.
And again,
got out there.
By the
everybody was using it for free.
By the time you pay for it and it goes down 3 or 4 times because their server is not the greatest. Is not the greatest. You're already disappointed in it. You might as well not. You might as well just go ahead and buy the regular. So, and AEW, I was going to buy them the other day, but I didn't. It was like $39 for the pay-per-view.
Oh wow, they dropped it.
Yeah, and it's smart that they dropped it, right? It makes sense that they dropped it. And they've already, their pay-per-views are usually pretty good anyway. So they ended up with pretty good pay-per-view buys on this last one regardless. So people buy AEW pay-per-views. They don't watch Dynamite still. I don't even know if Collision is a thing because that's how unplugged I have been. So
Collision's still around, but with the new Nielsen rating systems, I don't know. I think it's in like the 100s right now. So.
Yeah. Hundreds like people or
100,000.
Okay. Either one would be right.
Exactly.
So again, we decided that we were going to take a break. Of course, Scotty wanted to do it first, and Ricky's like, "Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea." And I was a little irritated first because you know me, gung ho, always trying to entertain. I'm an entertainer. But this honestly, I'm an entertainer. Wait a minute.
I can't do that.
You can't do it.
I can't turn my wrist all the way yet.
You bite your ear. You bite your ear.
No, haven't tried.
Both had a 0.08 rating. Randy said so. It's pretty good. I'll take it. All right. So again, we took a break. I was continuing to do independent stuff. I'd gotten injured at a Voltage show, taking a leg drop from those jerk offs from the country club. Took a leg drop from the second rope turnbuckle and injured my shoulder. Have let it go for a while, thinking it might heal itself. Went and had it checked out. WWE has been horrible, hoping it changed, but getting hopes on fellas back at it. Yes, thank you. Welcome back, Tommy. It's been a while. So I was injured for a while. Thought it would heal itself. It really never did heal itself, and then I ended up either a tear or it's just an overextension of the rotator cuff area. So I've been going through rehab for that, like Ricky had. We both in rehab, and it isn't for our alcohol drinking. rehab for the last month and a half for that, and hopefully that I don't have to have surgery on the arm, because if I do, you're going to see a lot more of me here in front of you. But yeah, so had my final in-ring match, possibly with Ethan Cross, my son Ethan Cross. Shout out to him. He took care of me until he didn't. Bled pretty heavily during that match, gentlemen.
Bled buckets.
Where were your thoughts? Were you scared for Jonathan Cross? Were you thinking this is it for Hardway? Were you thinking, what were you thinking? What was going through? Was this is a fucking car crash? Get this fucking match over with. Let's move on to the midgets. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Well, I want to know what your thoughts were. I did get a lot of people saying, are you okay? Is everything okay? Wrestling's fake, blah, blah, blah. I got all those messages and stuff like that. I did end up taking a pretty severe gash to the top of my head.
And I immediately looked over at Jesse, who was, I guess the bell ringer for the night, and I could see the concern on her face. And I looked over and I was like, man, he gigged himself pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was like we were kind of like, we were both like, we were keeping an eye on the match, but we were both watching Jessie, and just her facial expressions, and like went from like, oh my gosh, to horrified to I'm gonna kill him. Towards the end of that, it was entertaining, a little scary on your end, because I was like, what the, like, when I saw, what really got me was when I saw the blood drops, the thick, heavy blood drops leading down the main highway,
and the fact that we know you're on blood thinners didn't help either.
Yeah, it doesn't help you when you're on blood thinners already.
We were looking for the emergency John Moxley blood transfusion.
Yeah,
so I've done a lot of stupid shit in my day. This is gonna rank right up there. Leading into the match, of course, I gave everybody the Iggy on what I was going to plan on doing. It was an homage to our hardcore legend Chucky Manson. I wanted to bleed in the ring that he brought me back to. I mean, I really just I wanted to spill blood in that ring, and boy did I. I might have took an extra aspirin. I might have took a couple of extra things to make the blood come out just a little bit. So the original, and I'm going behind the curtain here. Chucky's gonna be mad. I'm going behind the curtain. He doesn't talk to me anymore anyway. So I'm going behind the curtain
anyway. So
I had this match with Ethan. It was a setup match to just kind of end the whole story, and it was ATCW's last show in that building or forever. And I decided that this was going to be the one that I was going to put it out there. So a couple of things happened early in the night that made me have to take some stuff out of this match. But I had a blade hidden in the back of the room. I went to the back of the room, got the blade. Just gave myself a little flick. It burned. I knew I hit it. And then after I was pulling away, Ethan decided he was going to punch me in the back of the head, and it drove me down onto the blade, which caused a 5-stitch gash, 4-stitch, 4.5, whatever it was, gash in my head. And I looked like there wasn't enough tampons in those women's pockets to shut down what was happening. So,
and the worst part of it was you were bleeding into a West Virginia trash can, so there's no telling what you got.
For sure. So ended up I worked for another 10 minutes or so, and then at one point there was so much blood on my and it wasn't slowing down. Of course, my heart is pounding, right? My heart is beating still. It didn't shut down. And it kept squirting blood, and I was like, all right, we're gonna have to go home here. So we kind of ended it not the way I wanted to end it, but I knew it had to happen. So we ended it. I went to the back, immediately got my head back. Jessie grabbed her med kit when she knew, she brought it with her. She knew what was kind of going to happen. It never stopped. It never stopped bleeding. It just bled and bled and bled. Don't know. Originally, do not know how much. Do not know how much blood I did lose, but I never lost consciousness. I
But
did
Chucky
get.
had to get the mop out for the entrance way.
He told me he
Yeah.
was mad at me because he mopped for like an hour and a half after the show was over. There was so much blood. There was blood in the ring, which the ring was his girl chewing tobacco and loved it. Yeah, of course she did. Yeah, when she spit on the ground, you couldn't see where she was spitting. Yeah, so the ring just got sold to a group that was in the building at the time, and I'm sure they were not happy with the ring being canvas soaked all the way down to the wood. By the way, in blood. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, that's the game. And so we're in the back. Jesse's got pressure on it. Deshaun was holding his hands on it, helping. Have you ever seen a black kid turn white? That was the time. He went Jesse was like, "Oh, I think it's slowing down," and she pulled away the paper towel and went.
Yeah.
Started squirting. And Deshaun was like, "I'm fucking out of here." So Deshaun ran and threw up somewhere, I'm sure. So and
I was gonna say that was
probably in the
was
same
the
trash
best.
can with the blade.
I don't know. I would like to have gotten that blade back, but I don't know that. By the way, you could go to YouTube and you could see all the videos from the night. I paid homage to the Sandman. Came out, smashed a can against a Coke can, by the way, against my. I'm gonna put that up there on a.
I thought it was an orange soda can. It wasn't a Coke can.
No, it was Coke.
It was Coke.
It was
Yeah, it
Coke.
was Coke. Yeah. It was Coke. As fast as I was beating it on my head, it looked like a blur, Scotty.
Yeah.
Also put that up there with dumb shit I did. Smashing it where it splashed all over the floor where I was getting ready to spend the first 5 minutes of the match.
Just
Not a great idea. It's very slippery out there. Good thing I know how to tuck my chin. So we go to the emergency room. I get that all stitched up, and we're good to go. I had a show the following Friday. Jesse pulled his stitches out on Friday. Good to go. Here I am. So pretty great experience. I thank Chucky for allowing me to do that, or he just didn't give a fuck because it was the last show. So which is probably the latter. But anyway, I'm alive. Ricky's alive. Scotty, you didn't hurt yourself while you were gone?
Nope, thank God. I have
Okay.
not hurt myself while I've been out. So.
Did you break any hearts? Did you?
Yes, a few.
Furniture.
Sadly
Furniture.
enough,
Furniture.
Huh?
You did.
Oh
break
no,
some
I've
furniture.
definitely broken some furniture in the interim. Did I even tell you about that story?
You in I think it was at my birthday party.
I did in passing at your birthday party. I'll tell it on air here. So trying out a new Magic the Gathering spot up in Tawny Town, and I'm sitting in this chair, and I didn't realize this thing was put together this way. The chair slid together, so it wasn't like it was screwed. It was just pieces slotted. Yeah, it was screwed.
So you
all
walk
right.
in
Definitely screwed once he sat on it.
Once I sat on it, yes. Now all of a sudden, I'm sitting in this chair, and I go to kind of scoot the chair slightly back because I was doing something on the table, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm not even thinking about. All of a sudden, I am on the floor. The chair has split completely, not in half, but the arm of the chair has popped off one side. The seat of the chair is bent at a weird angle. The other side of the chair is bent. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm looking at this thing how did it, it felt solid enough. I mean, yes, I am a big guy, so solid is a relative term, but
the only thing solid about you is your dump, Scotty. That's it, buddy.
But yeah, no, other than that, yeah, that's I think that is the only piece of furniture I've broken while we've been out.
So if anybody ever invites us over, Scotty over, whatever, make sure that you don't sit him on the Value City furniture stuff.
Yeah,
just don't do it. Don't do it.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I've even if necessary, I've even got my own big guy portable chair that I can bring.
I really think that where did we go where you were in a bean bag? Were you at Rob's house?
No.
Rob had the bean bag, and we said Scotty that would have been perfect for Scotty. But
yeah,
we were talking about Scotty when he wasn't there. Okay.
The part of the problem though is even if I sit in a bean bag chair, the damn thing will explode. As soon as I sit down, that whole thing will just go poof.
Please
beans will go everywhere.
I'm good. I'll record that. I just need that. Rob, we're gonna be at Rob's house for the Rumble, so please, Weebles wobble, but they do fall down. They do actually. Make sure you bring that beanbag out because I do want to see. I do want to see Scotty in the beanbag. Scotty get down in the beanbag. Scotty not get up from beanbag. For sure. Anyway, we're good to see you guys. I'm glad we're back. We're gonna try to do this Thursdays at 7. Depending, we're still working out little details. We're waiting on. As of now, we're gonna do Thursdays at 7. Ricky is working on getting a new schedule. His doctor told him, "You no more work. You work no more overnight." Oh, that's his girlfriend. He's up.
No. My endocrinologist is also Asian, but
God damn it.
Yeah, he's got a thing, and he's making it all come true. He's got a girlfriend now, Diane. I like her.
She's a character. She is a flipping character. I loved watching at the after party of the birthday party. That was funny to watch her play pool and all the shenanigans going on.
That was the worst pool games ever, by the way.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
4 games in, I realized I was using the wrong end of the stick. So
I thought you were just using your dick the whole night.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of short shots. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. We got some wrestling stuff to go over here. We got some Scotty stuff. We got some Jason stuff. Okay. Let's get some pizza cutter news.
pizza cutters.
Oh yeah, I did, and I'll explain that later.
Yeah, a little pizza cutter news. We got a Logan Paul has just signed a full-time contract. Logan Paul is sticking around in a big way on his latest vlog. Paul announced he has signed officially a long-term contract with WWE. He has said, "No more short-term, no more part-time for me. I'm full-time." Is this a good thing? Are we into Logan Paul being a full-time member of?
He's a very, very athletic performer. He is a big-time heat magnet, and I'm all for it. I like him being part of the Vision. And
do you think he's cooled off since he's been with the Vision, though? Do you think he's kind of had to take a step back behind some big personalities?
A little bit, because obviously Braun Breaker is now the lead guy, especially since they booted Rollins out when he tore his ACL.
Right.
And obviously the push is going towards Braun Breaker right now. So yeah, he's obviously going to be probably a mid-card kind of guy, but again, he's a heat magnet. He is over in that way, so I can't wait to see what they do with him this year.
Scotty, does Logan Paul need the money? He just sold his his Pokemon card, right?
Yeah, I know. 1 sec. Yes, I did. No, honestly, I think this is the best thing for WWE. Even though WWE has been a lot of just boring, the Vision is still the thing that's going to carry this company into the next wave, and hopefully they'll pick back up here soon. But I agree with you that he has cooled off some, but I don't think that's a big deal, because here's the thing, you don't want to overshadow your biggest guy. I mean, Braun Breaker is going to be your biggest guy going forward. But at the same time, Paul reminds me of Cornette in a lot of respects, because even though he's not the manager side of things, but the fact that Cornette was a heat magnet. Cornette, they could do something to Cornette. They could put him in a dress. They could feed him a baby bottle. They could do all kinds of different stuff. Put his face in a cake. And he would come back the next week and get more heat. You'd think it would cool him off, but it never did. And I feel like that's what Logan Paul is going to always be. He's going to be that guy that, it looks like he's kind of in that cool zone, but he can come right back and pick that heat level back up again, just saying or doing or acting a certain way, being a certain, being that bad guy, being that heel character. And, and the cool thing to me, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of young people who still hate his guts. Like they feel like he is just, he's been disrespectful. So it gets more eyes on the product because it's like, all right, look, I hate him. I hate, what he is, but I'm going to watch him. I'm going to watch this thing because I hate him so much because I want to see him get his ass kicked kind of attitude. So I don't see
like his brother.
Yeah, exactly. A lot like Jake Paul. So in my view, I think that this is a good thing for WWE, and to have him full time, he's already a prodigy as it is, being a celebrity and coming in this and having the athletic ability that he has and the skills that he has. I think this is going to be nothing but good things for WWE for having him there full time.
AEW has signed 2 new people, or 1.5 people. The first one they signed, he debuted last night. Jake Something is no longer Jake Something anymore. He found himself a last name, Jake Doyle. Do we care?
I preferred him as Jake Something. Like, I'm sorry, Jake Something sounded so much better. Like, I don't know why they changed him to Jake Doyle. Who the heck? Like, it just sounds like a generic freaking name. Jake
Doyle rules.
I mean, that's what we're hoping. We're hoping it comes back. Doyle rules, but he had that. We watched that last Ring of Honor show that I went to. It was him. Or was it No, it was TNA. It was him versus shit. What's her name?
That's what it was.
Yeah, shit. No, it was actually a pretty good match, and the guy's slipping my. Forgetting what his name is. Anyway, pretty good hard hitting match. Jake Something or Jake Doyle is a big dude. It's official, unofficial, official now. El Andrade is back in AEW. This guy is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going. I'll do what I want. I don't care about your claws. Sue me. Well, they did. So AEW is now all Andrade. Are we okay with Andrade? Do we still not care about Andrade? So they brought him back to WWE.
Wondering how many people, like the Don Callis family, like Jesus Pete, how big is that tree? He's growing.
Is he still with? Was he with them last night? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he returned last night to rejoin the Don Callis family again. The Don Callis family has more members than the Bloodline now, I believe.
Or the NWO. Like they're getting bigger than the NWO.
Well, Tony loves New Japan, and New Japan loves big factions. So even though the Bullet Club, I think, is dead now, it's a Tony Khan thing. What do we do with them? Let them hang out with somebody else. WWE brought him in thinking that he was going to have this huge Cody, CM Punk, Jade Cargill type of reaction when he came, but honestly, no one gave a shit. He came out in the Royal Rumble that one year.
Last year.
Yeah, it was last year. Nobody knew. He might as well had Vicky Guerrero with him screaming again. How many times can this guy be debuted and no one give a shit?
I mean, honestly, I think it'd be hysterical. Like, I think it should be his gimmick. Like, get tired of a place. Wasn't it Andrade that wanted to slap Sammy Guevara? Was that the whole thing?
Everybody wanted to.
Yes.
And he was kicked out. That was in DC because I took a picture of him when he was escorted out of the arena, and I took a picture of him loading his gear into the back of his rental.
Yeah. This should be honestly his gimmick though. Like, get tired, like work for a company for a little while, get tired of a company, have a dramatic exit, go to the other company. Work for them for a little while, and just keep going back and see how long, like, see what, like,
was that before or after CM Punk? Remember CM Punk choked out Jack Perry?
No, that was before. Well before. That was way before.
Okay.
Because basically Andrade was there
in limbo.
Yeah, Andrade was there well before Punk was, and then all of a sudden, like, we never saw him again because he kept having issues with Sammy Guevara, and then finally, like, well, if we can't have him, show up to TV and not want to punch the kid's lights out, then we got to just send him home and have him do nothing for a while till his contract is up. So yeah, that was well before Punk started knocking people around. But yeah, no, I think it'd be hysterical. I want to see him just kind of bounce back and forth and just live out his life in limbo. Like see what see if we can make a gimmick out of it.
You never know. Maybe he ends up in USW.
Ah,
I was about to say that.
It's possible.
He'll be wrestling King Kalua for the USW Championship.
Are we ever going to get Chris Jericho on our TVs again? I miss the guy. It's been a while. Rumor killer on Chris Jericho re-signing with AEW. Chris Jericho did not return to the WWE programming on the latest episode of WWE Raw, the 1 year, by the way. As everyone predicted, raising questions about the rumors and comeback. And I saw this AI video of Jericho signing with Tony Khan. I was like, he fucking got him. He called him the E-Drones. He said, you E-Drones thought I was coming back to that loser company. Like, I was like, it looked really good. And then I read all these articles. I'm like, it fucking got me again. Online, a report has been spread claiming that Jericho is now expecting to re-sign with AEW after a last-minute big money offer by Tony Khan. Tony says Chris Jericho is a big part of AEW and their growth. And he really is. I mean, the Painmaker was a huge thing coming from New Japan. And
you know what?
Where else could Jericho go? I mean, honestly, what
I will agree in one respect and disagree. Like, I wouldn't say Jericho has been a big part of AEW's growth, but I think AEW has been a big part of Jericho's growth and bloating and stuff like that.
Well, he fluctuates, right? I mean, winter time we pick up weight, Scotty. I don't want to judge Scotty, neither should you.
Yeah, I'm fat. I can judge.
Okay.
Now,
like, you're fuzzy. Are you fuzzy? No, he's fuzzy. I get him confused.
Yeah. Shout out to Fuzzy's Vodka, though. Very good vodka. Anyways, just weird note on speaking about something fuzzy. Anyways, Jericho, he's going back to WWE. There is not a single doubt in my mind that he's
going to be a surprise entrant in the Rumble.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Tony can offer him more money, but what can Tony not do that Jericho needs to kind of fulfill his career? And that's one last run in the WWE and the Hall of Fame induction. Tony Khan doesn't have a Hall of Fame. Tony Khan probably will start a Hall of Fame just to try to keep Jericho there, but I highly doubt Jericho needs that final coup de grace in a company that says, give him that ring.
Shout out Finn Balor.
Yeah. Give him that ring, give him that final one match deal where not one match, but one program deal where he finally goes out against somebody else. Like,
he'll get Gunther.
Yeah, there you go. Retired by Gunther. There we go. That'd be the next one on another one on Gunther's.
He made that list.
He made that.
I think they try to keep those guys away that already had their chest that's spread, like the Kofi. I think they try to keep those guys away from Gunther so their titties don't end up on their back. No, no, AEW, that contract's up, Randy. That contract is up. He is not being paid. He's only getting fuzzy money.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just being paid by the Muppets right now. So that's it for our pizza cutter news. I wondered if this is even playing.
What do you mean?
No, didn't know if the bumper was playing.
No, it was playing. I could hear it.
There was some updates to OBS. There are some updates. I actually have my little Hardway banners are up here right now. They're actually blinking in and out, so it's like giving me like seizures. So, Ricky, let's talk about a little bit about Raw.
It was the 1 year anniversary on Netflix.
Oh, so first off, 1 year. Did Netflix change the game?
Not really. No. Like, I expected a lot more over this last year's span. And like when it first came on, it was novel and new, especially to me, because here's the thing, like as I said before, I've growing up never had cable. Parents wouldn't pay for it, so I never got to watch Raw. Like never had that opportunity. When SmackDown came on UPN years ago, finally got a chance to watch, wrestling, live, quote unquote, even though it was taped, but I got to watch wrestling live for a change. And so getting a chance to finally watch Raw live and see it, like, man, this is cool, but the novelty wore off pretty fast because, and like, I give them credit. Uh their video shots are amazing. The drone shots, they have upgraded and
Production
changed
is definitely
the production. There it
yeah.
is. This is the word I was trying to come up with. Production is amazing for what it is. But when you've seen the same drone shot, even if it's a different arena, when you've seen the same drone shots 100 times, when you've seen the same entrance 150, like after you've seen Jey Uso walk down every arena set of stairs with the drone flying overhead, yeah, I'm tired. Like it's gotten old. It's nice that they're on Netflix. It's cool that I can watch it whenever I want to, and not have to like pay. 'Cause I already had Netflix, so I didn't have to pay for an extra service. But
So you're saying it's just another streaming service?
It's just another channel. It's just another.
Ricky, what do you give me your thoughts? Netflix.
I miss the USA time slot. I miss just being able to watch it on live TV like SmackDown.
It's still in the same time slot.
Yeah, but I just miss having to not have to go pay for Netflix to watch it. And who knows before SmackDown is on a streaming service.
Yeah.
What if they decide to do that and they put it on a different streaming service?
That's it.
Are we done?
Yeah. I like if you have Netflix, Raw on Netflix, SmackDown on, like let's say this merger thing goes through and Netflix buys out
WBD.
WBD. If that whole thing finally does go through, they put SmackDown on HBO, and then the pay-per-views on ESPN, and then they put the library somebody completely different. They who knows, maybe Paramount picks it up and they put all the library on Paramount. I'm done. I'm not paying for 10 different services just to watch.
I know it's all about money. I know
yeah.
At the end of the day, they've made a shit ton of money from Netflix. But man, give me back the network.
Please.
Give me back the network and put it all on the network.
Like, yeah,
you get the network, they could charge $29.95 a month.
Yeah.
Now ESPN's got a huge reach. There's more there. It's just wrestling is just another thing on the ESPN platform.
But it was a thing that was it's just another thing on any other of the other platforms. But here's the thing about some of these other platforms. At least that's why I like Peacock so much. Like I wasn't necessarily a fan of.
You would say, Scotty, you love the cock?
I love the cock. But here's why I did love the cock, because the simple fact is that they had WWE, so they had the entire library, or at least a good chunk of it. But then we
hated that too. When that first came out, we hated Peacock.
We hated it too.
Yeah.
But
there's no we can't find anything on here.
But again, it was a rollout. They had to roll it out and get it to work. And it did tick us off because, again, they had everything on the network. Then they rolled it over to Peacock. Now they're rolling it to somewhere else. But here's the thing. At least with Peacock, I had a reason to buy Peacock because then I could watch other stuff. There were other movies and TV shows and stuff that was like, okay, at least there's other stuff on here. And I've got my entire wrestling library on here so I can watch all my old SmackDowns, all my old Raws, all of this, all of that. But with ESPN, I could, all this sports stuff that I want to watch, I can get on my basic antenna television. If I want to watch the Ravens game, guess what? It's on my antenna television. It's on. Ravens are on.
No, it's done. It's not on there now. This week. That was last week. Living it now, Scotty. Ravens are done.
Yeah, well, yes. What I'm saying is, if I want to watch the Ravens, it's on network television. If I want to watch the Redskins, yes, I'm still going to call them the Redskins. Screw off anybody who don't like it. If I want to watch the Redskins, it's on network television. If I want to watch the O's, it's on network television. Caps, network television. I'm sorry. Like, I can get all the sports stuff I need without having to buy ESPN. Because everything, like, what else am I going to watch on ESPN? Cricket?
So
Like,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
you-
gonna tell you, and we're gonna move on from this, but I'm gonna tell you that I worked for a company. I no longer work for this company. I worked for a company that was money grubbing and gouged their customers so bad that they lost a shit ton of money for the last 3 to 5 years
Yeah.
because they gouged their customers. That their bread and butter, the thing that make the world go around, are your clients, are your customers, are your people who subscribe to you and your product. And when you continue to nickel and dime somebody for the exact same or worse product, you're only hurting yourself. And I believe that I believe that eventually we are going to see a revolt. We've already seen it a little bit, right? There's a lot of people bitching about it, including us.
Yeah.
And I believe that we're probably in the minority right now, but eventually, especially if they decide they're going to put SmackDown on a $9.99 or whatever channel to stream one more. I'm gonna be honest with you. The economy is not great.
Yeah. Hell
And
no.
people cut the cable because it's so expensive. What do you think is next?
As soon as the
People are
ESPN,
picking and choosing now, but
Yeah.
after a certain series is over on Paramount, I cancel it.
Yeah.
When it
And
comes back, I'll get it back.
And here's the thing, like, as soon as that ESPN deal was announced, and I knew that the library was no longer going to be on Peacock, I cut Peacock. I was like, you know what? As much as I would like to continue to watch like, I know it's not
Well,
going to
we
be
have
there.
it free here because Comcast gives you Peacock for free.
No, there you go.
Otherwise, I would cut them too.
Yeah,
I would cut them too. So let's move on. Let's move on. Yes, ticket prices, Randy. I agree. Ticket prices are outrageous. I can't wait to see WrestleMania prices.
God.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if they're are there. I think at first glance they're always ridiculous at first glance. So Ricky, go ahead and continue with your Raw.
So it was the 1 year anniversary of Raw on Netflix. We knew they were going to come back with a pretty heavy show. We'll just glance through through some of the show. English, it's not Scotty's best thing.
Yeah.
Not mine right now either. But anyway, we had the Women's World Tag Team Championship match, and my God, me love EO, long time, and me love EO still.
Heck with EO. I love Ripley. Give me
love Ripley too because Rio.
Speaking of Ripley, her ass was rippling a lot. Jesse was saying that, man, she's lost a lot of muscle. I was like, yeah, I think it's a lot to carry all that muscle and eat right and blah 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 all the time. And Jesse noticed in her hips. So
whatever.
Wouldn't be mad at her either way.
Still love her long time. Anyway, we got new women's tag champs as they defeated the Kabuki Warriors. It was a pretty good match.
It was a good match.
Definitely a good match. We love the new Riho tag team that they got going on.
That's right.
It's not gimmick infringement because that's a different. Yeah.
Riho.
That doesn't.
We've got. And they were running this whole Stranger Things gimmick or whatever.
How did they not put a world title on a Demogorgon?
No, that'd be like if they did that, Triple H would have to come out of retirement.
They could have put the U.S. title. What was the title that what's her name had and lost it to Becky? They could have put that on 11. I'd have been down for that.
She might or might not be dead. Well, so you can't really.
I have not watched it yet. I
don't.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so I mean, we've got everybody still hates our boy Gunther after he retired. John Cena and Gunther's eating it up. We love Gunther eating that up, and well, Gunther is now the guy that's going to retire. Apparently, everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, speaking of eating it up, boy, did he ate a fucking shot from AJ Styles. Woo!
yes, he did. So that match got set up, and we're
Oh,
gonna
look at that. It's Dom from ATCW, buddy. What is going on? Why do you have a woman's name? Etta Baker. Did you get kicked off Did you get kicked off Facebook, Dom?
Jesus. So we got
No Giles today.
we don't need Giles anymore.
Welcome in.
Yeah, so Gunther and Styles will be on the Raw next week over in, I can't remember where they're at. I think it's going to be an early show as well.
Yeah.
But it looks like Styles is, I think he's getting ready to go. He's getting ready to go take his final run here as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see AJ Styles do a run in TNA and then come back and retire in WWE. I think that would be awesome.
I don't think they're going to do that anymore because ever since the announcement, that's another quick pizza cutter news. The TNA announcement that they have AMC channel, they're now going to be running on that. From what I heard, WWE's cut all ties now. They're like, okay, we got you your deal. You guys go run on your own now. So I don't think there will be any more crossover. So we will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing.
I enjoyed the crossover, and
the next time they do a Forbidden Door for AEW, Hunter will be knocking on the door of
yeah.
I mean, honestly, WWE just pillaged all their fucking stars anyway.
Yeah,
right?
true.
They got Joe Hendry. So, I mean, and that was really all their stars.
Yeah.
And they sent them the shit they didn't want.
Pretty much. So then we got ourselves the women's Intercontinental title rematch between Maxine Dupree. And, I mean, that match was god-awful. They gave her little run for a little bit. I think all it was just to get the title away from Becky for a little bit and ultimately set up what's going to happen here as we move into Mania season. We've got the lurking other half of CM Punk and turning AJ Lee, which will I can see this turning into a AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Mania, yeah. Night one.
Yeah.
So
because Punk will be on night 2, retaining his title, or losing his title.
Losing, yeah. He has to lose at Mania. Like there's no other choice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. We'll speculate. We'll speculate on that in March.
Yeah. So I mean, we still got a lot of time and a lot of key players out right now. It was announced that the young high flyer of NXT, Javon Evans, is the new signing for the Red Brand on Monday night.
Great signing.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with Javon up here. I love Javon in NXT. He really had a lot of good moments, good matches, and stuff like that. So he's very, with his age and his style, he's very unorthodox. So there's stuff that I've seen him do that, I mean, like, that is like what you would consider for a typical high flyer, but at the same time, he does it in ways that, like, he comes at you from angles you didn't expect.
He's very Kofi Kingston like. Kofi Kingston,
yeah. So
very exciting. Very
Thank
exciting.
God they didn't give him a Jamaican accent.
Heck, that would have been Jamaican a lot of us mad.
The Boom the Cloud.
So
who else did they sign?
Ooh, so we've got a big piece coming up to the main roster because, yes, the ruler has now vacated that NXT championship, and he is coming to
Put the fucking rocket on him.
kicking
Put the strap on
some
this. Put the
ass
rocket on
in
him.
the main roster.
Yeah.
And he's I think he's gonna make himself. I mean, we're not gonna send him straight to the heavyweight title just yet, but I think he could have himself a mid-card title at some point. Make a name for it there.
Now give him a year, give him a year of matches and stuff like that. Build him up. Maybe even give him a good IC title run, and
Give
then
him the Brock Lesnar for Mania and have Brock put him over.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna say no to that either.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Opa Family, he's a big guy, and
Solid.
I believe he got some Undertaker. He got the Undertaker rub and some training from him. So I mean, in the long run, I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be a big player on the main roster here going forward. Once some of these other guys start taking a break and calling it a day. So we've got, I guess we did see it coming with the crowd turning on the Usos, Jay. So now, obviously, we put the tag titles back on them, give them their tag title run.
They threw a bucket of cold water on Jay, didn't they?
Yeah. So, but they're the world tag champs right now. So we'll move on. We had the return on TV to Liv Morgan. My gosh. So we've got us. We still got the Liv Morgan walking around in Judgment Day. We got Raquel taking out a hobbling Stephanie Vaquer with the Raw Women's title, and as a Liv had a match, her return match against.
I think we had a wardrobe slip with Roxanne.
Oh man. When Lyra chased her out of there. Whew.
Yeah. Easy, Rick. You kick back in your glowing chair or what?
I mean, I was kicking back. Whew, man. I mean,
cramping that left arm of yours.
Cramping that left arm. I've done a lot of ambidextrous things here since I've been on the men, but I mean,
family show. All right.
So Liv gets her win on her return to the red brand. It looks like a little bit of setup with Raquel. Looks like she's gonna go after that women's world title. I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen with this, because now you got Raquel, and then you got Liv, and then you got Roxanne. So I mean, I like that 3-headed monster there, but it's, what are we gonna do there? What are we gonna do there with that?
They're all both suspended right now. Raquel's suspended and Stephanie's out because of that busted foot. So
thankfully, she will not have to relinquish the title from what I've seen.
Doesn't look like that's what they're. It doesn't look like it. So I'm not impressed with her. I mean, she's okay. I'm not impressed with her. I mean, she doesn't.
I still love Stephanie Vicker a long time.
I know. I don't know if you can use that. She's Spanish, but whatever. I mean, I just
Jesus. I mean, I like Stephanie Vaquer. She's obviously up and coming. I mean, a lot of the Raw roster this we're going.
Can I interrupt you real quick, Rick? Are you okay?
Yeah, you good, dude?
You relaxed? You shooting or relaxed? I mean, we start talking about the women. Your pants still on? What is going on? Okay.
They're still
You
on.
just kind of just starting to
You
roll back a little
just
bit,
kind of
keep falling back. Soon you'll be on the floor like Scotty. You okay?
Yes,
Those
James
pain
Duffy.
meds kick in.
yeah. Did you get some pain meds or something, dude? You are like
He went from
you're
upright
acting.
to,
You're Rob Van Damming us right now. Like you just got that. Yeah, man.
soon all you're
like,
gonna see is the bottom of your feet, Mr. Puffy.
like, dude, like we're just sitting here, we're dying over here because it's just like you,
All right, let's
like
go
I
on.
see this.
Let's move on, you crackhead. Let's move on to the old Sith Rick. Let's move on to the final match here.
So the final match
I'm
of
smoking dog shit.
final match. I mean, we got CM Punk defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker, Scotty's boy,
Yep.
and we've got that CM Punk walking out with his Steiner brother
Yes.
style
It took
jacket.
me a minute. It took me a minute. I was like, why does that jacket look so freaking familiar? And like I had to be reminded from somebody saying that's Steiner's. I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I really don't buy wrestling figures anymore. I just boxed up all my AEW figures, 140 fucking AEW figures. But if they keep doing this with the Punkonomics figure, and they come out with this one where he's wearing the Steiner Brothers Michigan jacket, man, I might be back in on the punk stuff. That's some good shit. That's money making right there. Love that.
You're just gonna box them up just to eventually have to get a couple more boxes.
Sell them there. Sell them there. I feel like Ricky, you're trying to talk me off a ledge. I feel like I don't know what it is right now, Ricky. I feel like if I was about to jump off of something, you'd be able to talk me out of it. I think.
Yeah.
Where have you been all my life? I made some dumb, like I said, I made some dumb decisions. I think Ricky, with your cadence right now, you would just be able to talk me off or whatever.
We're not going to talk you out of
nothing. You're right. You're not
another match. I mean, really, I'm not going to talk you out of your marriage with Jessie because I mean we love Jessie and she gives us lots and lots of good food, and so I mean I'm not gonna talk you into another marriage. We will try and talk you into another Vegas.
Yeah, well, that's coming. Yeah, I didn't know where you were going.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going. I was like,
where you were going?
Are you tight? What? Jesse, we love you. Like, I don't know where Ricky's coming from on this. Trying to talk. Like what?
Because I'm not
back and you're sober, and you're gonna be like,
I'm not drunk. Hey, bud, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk at all. But
why do you sound like Randy?
Dude.
Yeah, I'm not drunk, but I'm just saying.
No, it's fine,
I'm not talking Jason. I'm not going to talk Jason away from that because, like I said, we got. I
feel like are you doing a Trump? What are you doing? I don't know.
No. He's T-boning.
We're gonna go to China.
He's T-boning it. He's been smoking the devil's lettuce.
Even the devil's lettuce.
No way. Jesus, Pete, man.
All right,
I got
let's move on. All right. So Rick Steiner versus Braun Breaker. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Scotty, you said earlier that you were disappointed that it didn't end the way you wanted. Did you think that Braun was going to win this title?
Well, okay. So
because they got me with the AI. That's the second AI of the week they've got me with.
So here's where it gets interesting. So
as I'm in the house,
as I'm watching Raw that night, I was like, okay, like they changed the women's tag titles over. I was like, okay, that's cool. Then as soon as like I knew it was coming because I was like, all right, thinking ahead of time, I was like, okay, Braun Breaker has the chance to win the title tonight. So if they do this, what are the criteria? Like, what is going to have to happen? And I was like, okay, if they're going to end the show with this, something, it's going to be something spectacular. So they're not going to do things at the beginning of the show that kind of, like the two biggest things were the title changes. As soon as I saw the tag titles go over and the Intercontinental title, women's Intercontinental title go over, I was like, that's it. There's no way they're going to switch 3 titles in the same night on Raw. Just not happening. So that was my first indicator. the match itself was amazing. Great match from both guys. They did, and again, told a great story. It was great seeing CM Punk in that Michigan jacket. I was like, wow, again, the tie-in to signers and stuff like that. And again, phenomenal match, move for move. They went out there. They really pulled out a lot of stuff. They did stuff that was very unexpected. I was watching, I was waiting for Braun to do the spear through the barricade like he always does. They foiled that. I was like, okay, cool. They didn't do things that I expected them to do. So I was like, all right, this is, great match overall, but I just knew it was coming. As soon as I saw the other title change happen, I was like, they're not going to give this title to Braun tonight. And so, and I'm disappointed because as much as I love CM Punk, and I will always love CM Punk, that title needs to go on Braun right now. They need to, just like with Obafemi, strap that rocket on him, send him straight to the freaking moon, and,
Too soon on Braun. Hunter's going to make sure that when he does, he's going to make sure Braun's going to get the most out of it at a big time event, maybe a Rumble, maybe a Mania, but it's probably going to be WrestleMania when they send this guy into that next stratosphere. So they're going to let Punk, they're going to have him hold on to it just for a little while longer.
What it meant? I think it'll mean more too if he does it at Mania and giving him that Mania moment compared to doing it on a 1 year
anniversary
Netflix anniversary with a Demogorgon. I don't run it across your screen. I don't know.
Yeah, I trust me. I agree with you guys completely. It was just you were looking for that, because you even said it to me on the phone. They're going to do something special, And I was like, okay, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that, that moment that kind of says, all right, cool. This is, and there have been amazing title changes on Raw. Look at the Mankind title change. When Austin came out,
that we're getting it. I mean, we're in a way different era for that right now. And I mean, they're going to try and build this thing up. We've got to get this, the vision is growing. I mean, but they're not going to put that title back in the Vision just yet. They're going to make, I think they're going to make either a Royal Rumble style win for Braun Breaker here coming up, or maybe they're going to they may have to send him through the Elimination Chamber because maybe they're going to go another route with the Rumble. My whole thing with the Monday night, I was kind of on edge because I was thinking, well, maybe if this Chris Jericho situation, is he going to show up here? Because Adam Pearce was dropping some clues. I mean, he threw down his "Who's gonna break the walls" down on this new 1 year Netflix anniversary. So I mean, it's kind of waiting to see if Jericho is going to come in. I mean, if he's going to come in, where's he going to go? Is he going to try and get his last run at a world title? Is he going to get a run against Punk? I mean, who knows? But I think it's a little too soon for Braun.
I think it would have been awesome if Jericho would have came in and foiled CM Punk's run with the world title.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of things to say about CM Punk when he left AEW. So, no, I think doing it on this platform is not the way to go. This was a very friendly show towards this show was not for the rest. This was for people not that wrestling fans. Show. So doing it here, doing it at WrestleMania, best place to do it. He does it at WrestleMania. He beats Punk. He carries the title for a year. And then by that point, Seth will be back and take that title back off of him and end that story with the Vision. So I just booked a year out, Hunter. I did a much better job than what you're planning on doing, I'm sure.
Send him a paycheck, Hunter. Send him a paycheck.
I just need Band-Aids, Hunter. That's all I need. So anyway, that's your Raw. It wasn't a bad Raw. That match of the year. That match of the year so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're only a weekend. We're only a weekend, but
yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, all
Yeah,
right. Well,
definitely wasn't that Maxine Dupree match, that's for sure.
no, they couldn't. They couldn't have got the. I mean, that was a good feel-good moment for Maxine Dupree, watching her, and we knew something was going to happen. Moving forward, trying to get her, watching her grow and become a better wrestler, and working with Chad Gable, and then she got to the listen. That no pump kick that she gave Becky. I know that motherfucker didn't feel good.
How stiff.
She kicked the B cups off of her. So I
That
do like her
was-
Star Trek gear. There.
Becky looked like a damn banana.
She's getting ready to
No,
star
Kill
in
Bill.
that.
Kill Bill.
No, it wasn't. It was Starfleet Command. She's getting ready to star in a.
She looked
Star
like a
Trek
damn
show.
banana.
She's doing no. Don't tell me she's doing Starfleet Academy. Oh my God, no.
Yeah. So
Oh, all my Star Trek stuff is now ruined.
don't worry, her part will be cut out just like Seth Rollins was cut out in the Marvel movie. So let's get into everybody's favorite segment with everybody's lovable wrestling fan, Scotty. Let's get a little Scott take.
Break it down.
You always know Scotty's coming with the fucking fire. And we're going to see right here, Scotty, the XL version of Scott Takes. It's a double shot.
He was gonna
Scott Takes.
bust a move.
Yeah. So something that I've been thinking
Hold
about.
on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's time for Scott Takes. Scott Takes.
Man, that doesn't get old. That does not get old. You know what? One more time.
Rewind.
Oh,
God.
jeez.
No. Oh, I thought you were taking the shirt off, the whole shirt. Oh
I think we just went to R rating.
Oh, yeah. We back, baby, with Scott Takes on the Hardway shirt.
There we go.
All right, we're done with that. We're done with that, Joe. I know it. I know the fans are asking for it, but we're just not going to do it.
It's time for
But
Scott Takes.
All right, that's it. I was trying to get Ricky to have a seizure with that video. All right, let's do it, Scotty. What's your first topic on Scott Takes?
Well, they're actually going to be tied together, but the first topic is just kind of independent wrestling versus corporate. I call it corporate wrestling, but you know the national wrestling stuff that we see on television. You know, as we've been talking about all show, you know, we're just we have not been a fan of what's been going on with the WWE and to some lesser extent AEW. So, you know, kind of necessitated a break. And during that time, during that break, throughout this last year, I have been involved a lot in some of the independent stuff, mostly down in Delaware with United States Wrestling, our good friend Brian Hardy. And been loving that, enjoying the time down there.
Your good friend Brian Hardy, not mine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Hey, I'm a fan of Brian Hardy. I love a good Hardy party.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a
Not a
long
fan of
drive.
Brian Hardy. He is a bum. Okay, go
That's a
ahead.
long drive to Delaware.
It's a long drive. No, we love Brian. We love Brian.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but I've been part of that, and I've been enjoying the time doing the USW stuff, just being a fan, watching wrestling. But when it came to October of this last year, and going down to what was then going to be ATCW's second to last show. And it just kind of got me thinking about some stuff, and you know the vibe in the room, and the fact that you know we were gonna watch a company close down. So it like going to that show and then going to the next to the final show in November. It kind of worked up something in me because again, like. We as wrestling fans, we love watching wrestling. We love seeing it, whatever, you know, wherever we go, whether it's to a WWE show, AEW, even into the independents. We like there's always that fandom in us, even if we don't know any of the guys or wherever we're going, or if we do, we've know the wrestlers, we've been a part of it for a while. So it just kind of got me thinking about some stuff, and so it kind of pushed me to, in a way, like I decided as November rolled through, and again going to that ETCW show and watching the end of the company, I was like, you know what? In a way, I'm glad I'm taking this break from watching mainline wrestling, but I kind of want to start really kind of getting myself more involved in the independent world and kind of finding shows, going to shows. So it was funny because Jason's birthday party that we had, thanks to Jesse for putting on an amazing party for Jason.
She killed it.
But ran into Tremor. And he had said that, hey, House of Pain's coming up in a week. You want to come out and join us. I was like, sure, why not? Independently of that, I had a young lady, a friend of mine on Instagram, a young lady named Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine. I don't know if you'll watch this, but just figure I'd shout you out. Was going through her Instagram story, and she is a young lady who enjoys working behind the scenes in theater productions and stuff like that, kind of doing the setup and lighting and the sound and all kinds of different stuff. And she posted a little clip on her Instagram story. She was in the sound booth, overlooking a wrestling ring. And I was like, okay. And like the setup was very unusual. It looked like it was in an old movie theater kind of setup. I was like, what the heck? So messaged her, got all the details. Found out the company was called Flying V Wrestling. It's out of Silver Spring, Maryland. So ended up going to.
I believe TJ Sykes is the world champion there.
Yes, well, he was the world champion.
He was. Yes, he lost to a girl.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a sec.
The red
but,
siren. Yeah.
Yeah, the red crier, as I call him, TJ Sykes, because he's always crying about something. No,
TJ, that's not a shot. I would never say anything bad about you. God.
Yeah, TJ, you are the red crier, and you know it. Like your tears come out red. But no, so
TJ works for Dr. Pepper.
Don't you insult my Dr. Pepper.
That I did not know, but that's pretty darn funny. The King and the Doctor. But anyways. So I go to House of Pain show. It was a Friday night, and then the Flying V show was going to be on a Saturday. Absolutely loved what I saw at House of Pain. Funny stuff, some annoying stuff, like Randy even wrote in the comments that I pissed off the ring announcer at House of Pain. So I'm sorry, I have gotten so used to the golden tongue Evan Wade at a lot of the shows that I go to that I see anybody else doing an inferior job. I'm sorry.
Luke McCarron was your ring announcer for House of Pain. Does a great job. He's no Evan, but
I'm sorry. I'm just so used to Evan. I can't it's like for me it was like hearing like other people besides Tony Chimmel do ring announcing, because Tony Chimmel is where I heard Howard Finkel, and Howard's always going to be the top ring announcer. But when you hear other people besides Tony Chimmel, and you're just like, I can't get used to this. I can't, it's not the voice I'm used to. So,
all right, go ahead, keep those.
But anyways, long story short, go to House of Pain, amazing show. And match of the night for me was the Fuse Armstrong versus Austin Blackthorn, our old pal Austin. They had an amazing last man standing match. Tore the friggin' house down, almost tore some fans up with a chair flying back into the crowd, which was a phenomenal. It was a great shot. Like, I think it's one of the rare. Because of how insane that shot was. It was a great match. TJ was also there that night, wrestled Blackhawk for their
hardcore,
the House of Pain title.
House of Pain title, yeah.
Yeah. But overall great show. Next night went to Flying V, and just have to describe this place real quick. Like I said, they set up in an old movie theater. So it's like an old art house movie theater right down in downtown Silver Spring for Flying V Wrestling. The movie screen itself is their Titantron. So it was really cool. They had floor seats, couple rows around ringside, and then the old theater seating is their main seating section. They had a very good setup. So long story short, interesting crew. They're a bit of a theater troupe, but they do very good wrestling. Just long story of it, like it was different than what I'm used to for wrestling, but at the same time, it was interesting. It made me kind of, again, it's like seeing different wrestling and different styles and different companies, everything from USW to House of Pain to, and I was very looking forward to going to Voltage tomorrow night, but sadly Voltage ended up getting postponed to another week because I have not been to a Voltage show yet. And I was
I would
really
love to go
looking
to
forward
a
it.
Voltage show.
I would love you guys to come to a Voltage show.
So, but long story short of it, going into my second point of like watching independent wrestling has kind of been this, it's like reignited this little bit of a passion in me. Like, so my New Year's resolution this year is to spend less money putting into the WWEs and the AEWs and to put it more into independent wrestling and to find the shows. I'm trying to, my goal is to go about an hour out, maybe an hour and a half if I'm feeling lucky or feeling daring. My 2-hour trip will always be reserved for USW. I will always make that 2-hour trip to Delaware because I really love and respect what they're doing down there at USW. But that is my New Year's resolution this year, is to find more independent shows, go to more independent wrestling, put that money into something that is worthwhile, because we're kind of bored of WWE. I mean, even the Raw was great, but at the same time, sitting back and watching that Raw on Monday, I was just like, it's not the same. Whether you like going to these shows, whether you, and I feel like this should be all of our New Year's resolutions as wrestling fans. Find the independent crew, whether you understand like the company or not, so to speak, like in the sense of like, this could be a little more outside of my taste of wrestling. Go to it, support them, even if it's just once. Go to them, support them. Put your money into a situation now where you can be supporting something local and independent, because I think in a lot of respects, the more money that comes out of WWE's coffers, they're making money hand over fist. If we as all wrestling fans kind of pull, across the country,
are you boycotting?
World,
is that what you're trying to get ready to?
I'm not necessarily completely boycotting. I'm just
you want everybody to rush the White House right now? Is that what you're trying to get everybody to do?
I would rather sink my money into other wrestling companies, because again, look at where some of the future stars could come from. You never know. You like an Austin Blackthorne, you never know, could get seen at some point and get pulled up to a WWE.
Can you imagine a Jonathan Cross walking that ramp? or Crossberg? Or Sandcross. I mean, just.
But now that is my New Year's resolution this year. Go to more independent shows. Put my money into groups that I feel are going to not only, because again, we've lost one company. We don't want to lose more in the year 2026. And ATCW just kind of reminded me of that. It's like, thank you to Chucky Manson for everything he did in running ATCW and putting on a good show every time I went. But since it's not and you're going to say, Scott, well, there'll probably be another company that opens up and fills that spot. Yes, but yet no at the same time, because independent wrestling is like a gigantic puzzle, and each person fills a specific gap. And you can start up another company, but it doesn't mean that the puzzle piece is going to fit exactly the way ATCW did in that spot in that same community. So,
Ricky, you want to elaborate on this at all, or before I give my little take, and then we'll get out of here?
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with Scotty because I mean the independents are great shows to go to. You gotta support those local indie guys. You gotta support them. They do their own thing. They all put on some great matches. I mean, like I said, been to ATCW many a times over the years. They put on some hella shows, especially when that Jonathan Cross guy is there. I mean, can't talk bad about a guy that walks out with light up shoes and furry coats and
spends his own money. Spends his
Furry
own
chest.
money.
all that
Furry
kind of
chest too while he's at it.
all kinds of all that does that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I said, you just don't know when you go to support those indie wrestling promotions when you're going to see somebody from these indie promotions end up getting the call up to the big leagues. Because I mean who's the king of the indie god? Where's he at now?
Yeah.
He just got his call back to WWE, right?
He just did an interview and he said who's going to take his throne. He mentioned a couple people and he mentioned Merrick Miami.
Hey!
Yeah, which Merrick and him are buddies anyway. So, but yeah, Merrick's awesome. Merrick's been on here. Merrick, Merrick is the next guy. We're gonna find out, right?
See?
We'll definitely have him on here. Let me give you my take real quick, and then we'll get out of here. I've been on both sides of the rail for sure. You guys have seen me work, perform, or whatever. I'm not a wrestler. I've never claimed to be a wrestler, but I will do anything I got to do for you, the fans, to make sure that you have an enjoyable experience, whether it's getting hit in the head with my own light up shoes or choked out with my own shirt or
stabbing yourself in the head,
stabbing myself in the head and bleeding all over the place, hitting somebody, giving away is actually one of the guys that was on here a little bit ago. He got one of my shoes at a show. I will do anything, and it comes out of my pocket, right? I'll definitely have lost more money wrestling than I ever make in wrestling, for sure, at this point in my life. But without the support of everyone, that's why these companies close. So I can tell you for a fact, Chucky Manson was losing money hand over fist, and he had been losing money for, there was a short time there where he was making some money, but then it fell off, and lack of support from some of the people, and most of that is because we're in West Virginia. West Virginia is the wild west of independent wrestling. Anybody, tomorrow can go buy a ring and become a promoter. Now, whether anybody comes to my shows or not, that's another thing. People always say, Jason, you should run your own promotion. Not a fucking chance. No way. I don't like people like that. I would never have wrestlers. I would lose them all because the first time they canceled on me, I'd never call them again. I'd never book them again. That'd be it. And that happens. And as a promoter, you got to be able to adjust on the fly. But I know Chucky was losing money, and at some point he was just, tired of it. The wrestling business has changed for him, and that's why he kind of fell off. So, but yes, there's these companies pop up all the time. But for me, being on the opposite side of the rail, not in the ring, but in the stands, especially with small promotion, the small promotions, the bills don't get paid, they lose money. But looking over and seeing a guy wearing a Deadpool mask every month, or looking over and seeing a woman with dip in her mouth, spitting on the floor, that's family, right? That's me. If I look over and I see Scotty sitting across two chairs, that's family to me, right? If I see Randy yelling at the wrestlers in the ring, and there's nobody in the ring, he's just yelling for whatever reason. So that is family. The Evan Wades, the Ethan Crosses, the Corey Pattersons, or the what is his clown? I don't even know I can't remember what his name is right now.
You mean Corey Bush?
No. Well,
no. The Carnival of Souls.
The Carnival of Souls. Axel Crow. Yeah, Axel.
Yeah.
Looking over and seeing that, or looking over and even seeing Brian Hardy and his 11 family members that are either running the show or being a part of the show, or something with or taking money at the show. I mean that's it's family. It's a different lifestyle in wrestling. I promise you, it is a all those guys in the back, all those boys in the back. Whether I'm feuding with them or not feuding with them, I would go and they would go to bat for me. So it is a different. Independent wrestling is a different animal. On the main level, those guys are getting money hands over fist. I wouldn't say not support them because, honestly, that's why we love wrestling, because we love watching wrestling. Right? Wrestling is many levels. Right? From the Jonathan Cross all the way to the AJ Styles. Right? And I would never put myself in the same category because I'm way better than him. But you understand what I mean. It's family. So it's independent wrestling. Yes, I agree, Scotty. Go out there and support. If you've seen any wrestling program, midget wrestling, I don't care if it's little people wrestling or if it's big people
Those
wrestling.
midgets, man, they get it.
They get it, all right. We just went to a little person show the other day. It was fun. It was a good time. There was a pimp there that was amazing. A little half pimp. I would just say he was a pit. Right?
He was a pit, yeah. He didn't have the MP. He just had the
PI. The hose. He just had the hoe. But anyway, not all of them. So anyway, yes, go support your indie wrestling. Anyway, that's going to do it here for Heartbreak Wrestling. Thank you guys for coming back. We are back.
Yeah, and keep coming back with us whenever we come back.
Yeah, go like and subscribe or ring the bell. Please go subscribe. Tell all your friends we're back. I got some stuff planned. That we're going to do independent wrestling wise. We're going to start going to some of these independent shows when available, and we're going to set up the hardware table. We're going to do interviews with guys, and we're going to talk to guys. And Scotty wants to be in the independents. I'm going to give him a damn shot at it. So,
oh no. Hey, you know what? Ask Andrew Anderson if you guys want me in the independents. Andrew Anderson knows I'll choke his ass out just like I did down in Delaware.
Oh, you and Andrew Anderson and his wife. Y'all see eye to eye.
I see eye to eye with this woman because she's about my height, but freaking.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for Ricky and Scotty. We'll see you guys next time
on the Hard Bike.
Peace.
We never talked about John Cena.